laugh. What is appropriate church wear?
Everyone's got so many opinions on this. Go on, you go first. You go first.
Okay, right. This is where I have the most opinion, and I know this is about church wear. My opinion is more about choir wear, and I know we have a lot of discussion about what we should and shouldn't wear about a choir and whether or not we like it. I do think there needs to be some sort of uniform for choir, because I go to some churches and someone's got a ball gown on and another person's got a mini skirt, and I'm just like, and I'm so distracted by the fact that everyone looks completely different. If you are in the choir, you should look uniform.
Interesting. I think that's true. I think for me, if someone says appropriate, I'm not thinking about the uniformity of it. I'm thinking about, are you covered up, to be honest? Because I think if you're not covered up, generally, I mean, it's always going to be a little bit of a can of worms. There's always going to be people saying, how dare you dictate what I'm going to wear? I can wear what I want. Feminism and all this kind of, you know, feminine power and, you know. But I think if you are someone that's quite voluptuous and that kind of stuff, and you're wearing really low cut stuff, and, you know, we can see, you know, you can, I just think, is that appropriate wear for church? But then, why wouldn't it be appropriate wear for church if it's appropriate wear for work, or it's appropriate wear for, you know, going to dinner? So I guess the question would be, is it appropriate wear generally?
Yeah, I always think that as well. Like, if I'm going to wear this out on the road, then I shouldn't swap it for church. This might be, I don't know, controversial, I don't know, but I think from my
Probably
standpoint,
will be, 'cause you've said that.
if I see someone, I'm going to make a judgment call. I'm going to say that this woman has a low cut, she is a baby Christian. That's automatically what I'm going to think. I'm pretty certain that when she matures, she will not wear that anyway, whether on the street or in church.
But then I guess there is kind of, I guess it's probably just a completely different discussion about the impact that what people wear has on their actual self-esteem, you know, because I think if a woman is wearing something that makes her feel very feminine, makes her feel very empowered, makes her feel noticed, I think we do tend to give off a better sort of vibe and energy. However, some women may find that actually, if they're wearing lower cut tops or mini skirts, that makes them feel empowered.
I've got nothing to say to that.
I mean, I personally don't dress like that, probably because I don't really have much to show off anyway, you know. And also I think as well, we do have to look at the fashion industry in terms of what is available out there. A lot of the clothes, to be honest, are kind of modelled for people that have got very straight sort of body frames. That's just my opinion. Sorry, fashion guys, if I'm wrong. So someone that is quite voluptuous, do you expect her to walk around in a big black bag just so that her curves you can't see her curves? When actually everything is sort of bodycon at the moment. It's not her fault that she's got a voluptuous figure, and actually there's not much else to buy. That's what's in the shop.
I find that really weird that wearing a mini skirt would make you feel empowered. Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't wear a mini skirt, but I don't know how the whole wearing a shorter mini skirt would make you feel empowered. Why can't it just be looking extremely good? Why does it need to be a mini skirt? What's empowering about that? I don't get it.
I think what I'm trying to say is...
Not you, but I'm just saying whoever would feel like that.
I get it. I don't wear mini skirts anyway, but I mean, and if I did, I probably would be looked at wherever I go because I've got quite long legs. So every skirt I wear just looks a lot shorter than it really is supposed to look. But I think in terms of just saying, you know, looking really good, what does that mean? Yeah, you know, it's such a loose term. It's not something that's subjective. It's a very subjective term.
The main question is what's appropriate wear for church wear. I don't think people should dictate what other people wear. Personally, hear those stories, don't we, of people who come to the church and they're wearing a mini skirt. It's happened to me, and it wasn't me. I had this dress and I put on weight, so it was now riding up. But it wasn't going to buy a new dress, it was just more fitted. And the first time I came to our church actually, and then someone was like, if you don't wear those dresses.
Wow.
I laughed. I was like, you're such a joker.
This is a sick tea moment.
I was just like, she's a joker. Like, that's seriously. This is the first time you've seen me in your church, and all you can say to me is my skirt. Like, and it was like up here. Do you know what I mean? It was a skirt there, but because I'd put on weight, it was now. That's why I just think, you know, why is what she's wearing of your concern? Leave her alone. You know. But then, if you're in some sort of position, definitely you will have to set the standard. There are expectations. You are sort of being contradictory to yourself if you're going to wear your cleavage out and then not wear it in the church.
And I think it depends. I mean, if you're like serving in church, so say you're someone that's walking around showing people to their seats, or say you are a member of the choir, which you've mentioned already, there's a lot of people that are going to be looking at you and seeing you. They may not specifically fish you out if you were part of the congregation, but you're already in somewhere that's very, very visible. So why would you not feel uncomfortable wearing something that is really tight and it's quite, you know.
But then don't you like just get like to a certain age, you're just like, I'm not wearing that, it's too short for me. That's me personally. Sometimes I just feel, oh gosh, I look like mutton dressed as Latin. There are some things.
No, I know what you mean.
Like I wouldn't wear a belly top. I
wouldn't wear a belly top.
People at my age do. But I would just feel like...
And it's not because I don't think I could wear a belly top. I just wouldn't.
I just feel like, so you know like those African print dresses?
Yeah.
Where you've got the long skirt and then they look amazing.
Really nice. I think I feel a bit self-conscious though, wearing
that's the only reason. I love it, but I just think if I put that on, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm somebody's mum.
Yeah.
Like, my kids would not allow me to walk out the house. Like, they'd be like, Mum, what is this?
It's really important to me that my husband is okay with what I'm wearing.
No,
and I mean, there are times as well where I might wear something and I'm not too sure. I'm thinking, oh, is it a bit tight? Is it this? Is it that? I'll ask him, what does he think? And he's, oh, it's fine. So I have the confidence that day that if anybody says to me anything, I don't care. Because my husband's okay with it.
Yeah.
And that's happened to me before with makeup. Somebody might say to me, oh, that eyeshadow's a bit dark, or that lipstick's a little bit, you know, I don't think that really matches your skin tone. How about my husband saw it before I left the house and he was okay?
Yeah.
So I'm really sorry that you're not okay with it.
Yeah, I agree. Entirely.
But yeah, the debate continues.